Hi, I'm back with another book recommendation for you, and this time I'm recommending the book called You Are a Theologian by Jen Wilkins and J.T. English. This book is part of what I see as a growing movement in the church, recognizing that when it comes to fulfilling Jesus' command to make disciples, some damage has been done in the past where we've emphasized only one part of Jesus' command. We've been really good at the going and baptizing in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit part, but we've forgotten the other part of Jesus' command where he says, and teaching them to obey everything I've commanded you. Unfortunately, that means in our quest to evangelize the lost, we have forgotten that a critical part of making disciples is teaching the content of our faith. And another word for that is our theology. So the reality is, if you're looking to grow in your faith, there are no shortcuts. You need to become a theologian. And this is a great book to start with. There are two goals that the authors state for this book. The first thing they say is that they want to see every Christian see themselves as a theologian. They point out that theology simply means words about God. Theos is God, and logos is the Greek word for words. Theology is just speaking words about God, which means that every Christian does theology, because anytime we say anything about God, that's saying something theological. And here's something they say. The question is not whether we are theologians, because we are, but whether we are good ones or bad ones. And there is then the importance of having good theology. The second goal they set for the book is this, is that you would grow in your knowledge and love of God through theology. Because what they're doing throughout the book is they're showing us how connected our worship is to our theology. In fact, they really do work together. Here's something they say in that chapter. Theology, they say, is loving God with our minds. Theology is meant to lead us into greater worship of God, and worship of God is meant to lead us into greater knowledge of God. Doctrine, that's theology, and doxology, that's worship, they say fuel each other, and that's so very true. The reason for this is because, as they say, the heart, our hearts, cannot love what the mind does not know. If we don't know the truth about God, how can we say that we truly love Him? What is it that we're loving if we don't know what's true about Him? And knowing what's true about Him means having true theology. The truth is, as Christians, we need to recover our identity as a people who speak true words about God. And You Are a Theologian, I think, is a great tool to help us back down that road and get started in that direction. So this is a great book, a really accessible guide for you to begin studying theology for the everyday Christian, and I highly recommend it to you. Hope that helps, and we'll see you next time.